On part 2 of the install, if you guys watched the other video, you would have seen the TV mount go up. Today we're going to be doing the new Jensen stereo. I put another video up of unboxing and all of its features, but over here is where it used to be, and I've already replaced that with another piece of wood. I believe on this side is where I'm going to put the vent and the fan to keep that whole area back there cool. And doing that, I've decided to move the stereo over here. And the same process as the last video, a lot less weight on this one, so I use smaller washers, and it's already cut, it's laid in. The next step that I'm going to do is cut a hole and mount the radio in there. Nothing too difficult on the hole. Just make sure that it's, you know, big enough to get it in there. Leave yourself some wiggle room if you need to make some fine adjustments at the end to get everything level. I am not an electrician. This system, from what I understand, we have 2 lines powering the stereo. Okay, so I took off the old wiring harness, which is right here, and you know, by reading the labels, I found that the 2 solid white are the ground, and the 2 green and white are the positive. The reason that we have 2 wires, the only thing I can think is one is from the battery and one's from shore power. All right, so that makes sense to me. Taking off this, you know, this last stereo had 2 wiring harnesses, one for the power and then one for the speakers. So we're going to set all that aside. We're going to bring in the new wiring harness. We're going to attach. We're going to run it down farther down the cabinet to hook into the new stereo, and then we'll work on the speakers. And we have power. I did everything I said I was going to do as far as the 1 wiring harness, and I extended these wires. I'll clean all that up later on. And for the antenna, I just got a 10-foot piece of coax and extended it down to the radio also. Just to verify that we do have a working radio, I temporarily wired in a old speaker, but
basically to say, hey, something weird's going on.
Exactly. I kept trying to find out.
So talk radio, so it works. Next thing, we got to start working on the speakers, and I got my 8-inch ceiling speakers, so we're going to have to do some cutting for that too. We need to clean up the wiring over here, and we're going to put in our consoles for the video games. We're also going to run an HDMI line all the way to the other end of the camper, and we are going to hook up the antenna for regular HD broadcasted channels over the airwaves. So I'll get started on that.